Hello, good morning. Welcome back to our Portuguese homestead. So today is Tuesday. The last video ended on Saturday actually. I filmed and edited most of that video on the same day. And then we had the storm. It actually had a name, Dora. And it was very cold. And then quite windy for a few days, but last night was really the worst of it. So I barely slept. Let's say that, because the yurt is a great structure. It's so warm, it's sturdy, but it's still a tent, and I'll show you in a second. Sometimes the fabric, if wind gets under it and everything, then it kind of flaps, and it was really very windy. I think some of the harshest wind we've ever had here. So I'm not very awake, but I did want to start this vlog. I was planning on also filming, and that should be up before this video. Anyway, I had planned to film a frequently asked questions video as an extra video this month, but I think I will do that tomorrow. But if you haven't seen it, it will be out before this one, so do go check it out. It's about goats and other issues, just to give maybe some people who are new here on the channel some clarity about some of the things and some of the choices that we've made over the last year and a half. So yeah. Let's go outside and I'll show you the yurt. We already cleaned up the damage, for as much as there was damage, but I'll show you one of the issues. So this is the side of our yurt, and as you can see, we have these 3, 4, can't even count anymore, 4 bands that keep the cover on. This is the decoration cover. And then we have an extra layer on the top, that's a moisture barrier, and then we have the rain cover, which is yeah, more water resistant than this one. And so it's all kept in place by these bands and some lines on the side that I'll show you. But the Portuguese sun is just very harsh. I don't know if you can see. It's already, well, you can see the difference in color. It's already quite faded. This is after a year, so the brown is also a lot lighter brown. And so after this, or during the windy afternoon and night, the top one kind of came loose and went over, and one of the bands actually snapped. So the bottom one snapped, and we had an extra one, but it wasn't long enough, so we'll have to start replacing them soon, I guess. I don't know. Here, this is all like residue from the bands that are just like slowly disintegrating. So that was one of the issues. Let me just walk across. So here you can see that the cover is kind of one big circle that you wrap around, and then it comes together here. And we have one line here and then another one on the side, that comes from the top. And the thing is, the issue is that air can come under the cover, even if we have all the straps super tight, all the lines super tight. It can come under, but only if it comes from the west, and last night it all came from the west, so that was kind of annoying. That's probably why the bands also kind of had to endure a lot and kind of came off. But we put it all back together. As you can see, it's beautiful weather. Not really, but that's today. Did want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched the last video. We got some very generous donations and some new patrons, so that definitely helps. Hopefully soon we can get a new washing machine, because we need it with a toddler and a baby on the way. We're still gonna look out for a second-hand one, just because it's easier. They're easier to fix yourself. It's just that after a while, some of the parts are not, you can't really change them up anymore. And that was the issue with this washing machine. So, thank you so much. It sometimes feels a little bit weird to ask, well, to ask for money and for patrons and all that stuff. And I also did look into Buy Me a Coffee as also an alternative to PayPal. And the link for that is in the description box down below. One thing I do love about this kind of weather, although it's rainy and windy and cold all the time, is that it finally calls for stews. During summer you don't want to really eat this type of food, but winter really calls for it, so I love to make it a lot. In this next part you see me prepare a lentil stew, which is one of my favorites. It's very budget friendly and still has lots of veggies and fiber and all the good stuff that you want. If you would like the recipe, I think I have it written down somewhere, so leave a comment and then I might post it. But as you can see, I'm just chopping up some carrot, onion, potato, a little bit of leftover broccoli that I had, and then a bunch of lentils, throw it in a pot and just let it simmer for half an hour, 45 minutes. And then you can have it with some bread and it's delicious.
Minder vaak. En als het er dan is, dan is het kijk, beter. Ik denk dat dit gaat werken. Maar we gaan kijken. zo eten. Zo. Dit is niet de goede lepel, hè?
Nee.
Het werkt
Doe
wel.
je wrong.
Het werkt.
Ja, maar je doet het wel fout.
Nee, oh, het werkt.
Dus toch doe je het fout.
Nee, ik doe het helemaal goed. En als ik het fout doe, wat dus eigenlijk nooit voorkomt, dan is het eigenlijk beter dan dat het zou zijn geweest.
Wauw.
Ja. Is dit...
Ik zal je vast waarschuwen. Er zitten nog kruipnagels in, want die kon ik niet vinden.
Oh my god.
Maar ik heb er nu hier al eentje.
Oké. En hoeveel zitten erin?
4.
Oh, bijna! Oh, dan moet je de bal pakken.
So that was an impression of our week. Rainy, windy, all that fun stuff. But we managed to stay warm and dry, so we're okay. Although it does pose a little bit of a challenge for our solar, because if it's cloudy the whole day, the panels don't charge enough to have unlimited computer use throughout the week. We have another week of rain coming, so we'll have to see if I can do an extra video. But I'll at least make a Sunday vlog on the days that we do have sun. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.